all my, it's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That's embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far, crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson.
54 yards.
And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
1st down, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw is caught here by Anderson.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Mayfield finding Anderson for the Panthers first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield on first down.
It completes it once more to Anderson. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Mayfield with it once more. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will.
and took it to the house.
Eddie Pinion. looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Rodgers will throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Mayfield now from the 50. That's to McCaffrey, complete. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
23 yards for the touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Right side to Watson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers.
A complete once again to Watson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Rodgers finds his man, Dobbs.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Completes it again to Dobbs. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Rasul Douglas picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
A slant to Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. Now Rodgers.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the drive for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Here's a diving catch right side. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. He gets it to Thomas.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Buying time to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Kenny Clark able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On 1st down, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Rodgers going to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs,
a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Mayfield running left on the option. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Now Baker going to keep this himself.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Mayfield to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And they take a knee. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.